Hello, English learners, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
Hey, Erica, how are you today?
Marco, I am doing really well, and I'm really looking forward to today's lesson.
Well, so am I, because here at English Pod, we're giving you real English.
Everyday English.
Exactly, English that you hear in movies or in TV shows.
This is English people actually use.
So, Erica, what is our topic for today?
Well, today we're talking about computer viruses.
Perfect. So I think it's time for us to take a look at our preview.
Vocabulary preview.
Okay, today we've got 2 words to preview. The first word is virus.
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 So if your computer has a computer virus, it means your computer's sick, right?
Actually, a computer virus is a program that is designed to harm or to damage your computer.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you for being so technical.
That's the technical explanation. Okay, let's take a look at our second word for our preview today, and that would be froze.
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 So if your computer froze, it means that
your computer stopped working.
your applications or your programs stop working and you just can't do anything.
Your computer's broken.
Okay, great. So let's listen to our dialogue. It's going to be a little bit fast, but
Don't worry if you don't understand everything. At the end of this podcast, you'll understand everything.
perfect. Let's listen.
Oh, great. The stupid computer froze again. It's the 3rd time today. Hey, Samuel, can you come take a look at my PC? It's acting up again. It must have a virus or something.
Just give me a second. I'll be right up.
I ran a virus scan on your computer, and it turns out that you have a lot of infected files.
But I'm quite careful when I'm browsing the internet. I have no idea how I could have picked up a virus.
Well, you have to make sure their antivirus software is updated regularly. Yours wasn't up to date. That's probably what was causing your problems.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, try not to kick or hit the computer.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, I completely understand this guy. When my computer freezes, I kick it and punch it and do everything to it.
Well, I hope you don't punch it too hard, Marco.
Well, it's still working, so it's all right.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at our language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
In today's language takeaway, we have 2 words. The first word for today is infected file.
Infected file.
Infected file.
Infected file. And what is an infected file?
An infected file is a file in your computer that has a virus in it.
Ah, perfect. That's really clear. What is our second word for the language takeaway today?
Our second word is not up to date.
Not up to date.
Not up to date.
And what is it when something is not up to date?
It means it doesn't have all the most recent information.
Okay, perfect. Now let's listen to some examples.
Example 1. I need to buy a new computer because mine isn't up to date. Example 2.
I can't find the street. Are you sure this map is up to date?
Example 3.
Sarah has just finished the reports and all the information is up to date.
Okay, that was pretty clear. You know, you can also use this phrase positively. You can say up to date.
Okay, for example, we can say this is a new map. This is the most up-to-date map.
Exactly. Or if I bought a new computer, I could say, I just got a new computer. All my software is up to date.
Okay, great. So now let's take a look at some phrases.
And it's time for putting it all together.
Putting it together.
Okay, so Samuel said a really great phrase. He said, I'll be right up.
I'll be right up.
I'll be right up.
I'll be right up. Now, we can use this phrase in a lot of different situations, so let's listen to some examples.
Example 1.
Can you help me with my computer?
I'll be right there.
Example 2.
Come downstairs. Dinner is ready.
I'll be right down.
Example 3.
Hurry up! I need to use the bathroom!
I'll be right out.
Okay, really great and clear examples, right?
Yeah, you know that phrase, I'll be right out? I used to hear this all the time when I was young.
Really? How come?
Well, I have 2 sisters and we were always fighting for the bathroom. So someone was always saying, just a minute, I'll be right out.
Ah, yes, that's common. I had that too when I was young. Okay, now our second phrase is, it turns out that.
It turns out that.
It turns out that.
It turns out that. This is a great phrase. You can use it in many different situations. Marco, can you give us an example?
Sure. For example, I can say, Frank didn't come to work today, and it turns out that he was sick.
Yep. Or I could say, oh, I've been feeling really sick recently.
Why?
It turns out that I'm pregnant.
Oh my God, are you really pregnant?
No, I'm not, Marco. I'm just kidding.
All right, okay, so it's time for us to listen to our dialogue again, but this time it'll be
A little bit slower.
all right.
Oh, great. This stupid computer froze again. That's the 3rd time today. Hey, Samuel, can you come take a look at my PC? It's acting up again. It must have a virus or something.
Just give me a second. I'll be right up. I ran a virus scan on your computer, and it turns out that you have a lot of infected files.
But I'm quite careful when I'm browsing the internet. I have no idea how I could have picked up a virus.
Well, you have to make sure that your antivirus software is updated regularly. Yours wasn't up to date. That's probably what was causing your problems.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, try not to kick or hit the computer.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, that was a lot more clear this time.
Definitely, yeah, I understood a lot more. Okay, so now it's time to look at Fluency Builder. Erica, why don't you explain what Fluency Builder is?
In Fluency Builder, we give you some great, useful phrases to help you express your ideas clearly.
Okay, great, so let's look at Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Okay, so in this dialogue, we know his computer wasn't working.
Right, so many students would probably say his computer was acting strangely.
His computer isn't working properly.
Exactly, and that's perfect and that's fine.
Yeah, but there's a really great way to say it that we heard in the dialogue.
It's acting up again. It's acting up again.
I love this phrase, it's acting up. Yeah, it sounds really natural.
It sounds really natural. Okay, we're ready to listen to our dialogue a 3rd time, but this time,
It'll be at the normal speed. Try and see if you can hear these key words.
Oh, great. The stupid computer froze again. That's the 3rd time today. Hey, Samuel, can you come take a look at my PC? It's acting up again. It must have a virus or something.
Just give me a second. I'll be right up.
I ran a virus scan on your computer, and it turns out that you have a lot of infected files.
but I'm quite careful when I'm browsing the internet. I have no idea how I could have picked up a virus.
Well, you have to make sure their antivirus software is updated regularly. Yours wasn't up to date. That's probably what was causing your problems.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, try not to kick or hit the computer.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, Marco, I really think that my computer actually has a virus now.
Really? How come?
Because I have been turning on my computer and then suddenly it turns off by itself. It shuts down by itself.
Yeah, that sounds like a virus.
But I ran a virus scan and there was no problem.
Well, maybe your antivirus software isn't up to date.
Did you finish your writing assignment?
Yes, but I think I made some mistakes.
That's okay. What was your topic?
I wrote about my trip to the mountains.
Sounds interesting. Did you use past tense?
I tried, but I think I mixed up some tenses.
Let's check. How does your first sentence start?
I wake up early and pack my bag.
Wake up should be in the past tense.
So, it should be I woke up.
Exactly. What about the next part?
Then, I go to the bus station and meet my friends.
Remember, if you're telling a past story, keep everything in the past.
So, I went to the bus station and met my friends.
Yes, that sounds much better. What happens next in your story?
We take the bus for 3 hours and finally arrive at the mountains.
Again, try putting everything in the past.
Oh. We took the bus for 3 hours and finally arrived at the mountains.
Perfect. Now, how did you describe the mountains?
I wrote, the view is beautiful and the air feels so fresh.
You're still in the present tense there.
Oh, the view was beautiful and the air felt so fresh.
Yes, now your story stays in the past. What did you do next?
We climb a hill and take lots of pictures.
Try again, but in the past tense.
We climbed a hill and took lots of pictures.
Yes, you're getting the hang of it. What was the most exciting part of your trip?
When we reached the top, we saw a huge eagle flying over us.
That sounds amazing. And great job keeping it in the past. What did you do after that?
We sat on the grass, ate lunch, and enjoyed the view.
Excellent. Now let's check the conclusion of your story.
How did you end your story?
I wrote, after lunch, we rest for a while and then walk back down the mountain.
What do you think needs to change?
Oh, we rested for a while and then walked back down the mountain.
Yes, now, did you add any details about the walk down?
Not really. It was just a normal walk.
Even a simple moment can be interesting. How did you feel? Was it tiring?
Oh, actually, my legs were so tired, and I almost slipped on some rocks.
That's a great detail. How would you write that in past tense?
My legs were so tired, and I almost slipped on some rocks.
Perfect. Did anything else happen on the way down?
We saw a small waterfall and stopped to take pictures.
That's a nice touch. Try adding it to your story.
On the way down, we saw a small waterfall and stopped to take pictures.
Well done. And what happened when you got back?
We waited for the bus and then went home.
That works, but can you describe it more? How did you feel after the trip?
Oh, I was exhausted but really happy.
Great. Now put that into your final sentence.
We waited for the bus, went home, and even though I was exhausted, I felt really happy.
That's a strong ending. Now, let's read the whole story again.
Okay, should I read it out loud?
Yes, reading aloud helps with fluency.
Reads the full story.
That sounds much better now. What do you think?
I think it's much clearer, and I understand past tense better now.
That's great. Learning from mistakes is the best way to improve.
Thank you. I'll try to be more careful with tenses next time.
That's the spirit. Now, let's move on to the next exercise.